And we'll try and figure out what to do with those strands of hair now.
Got some eerie music. Well, not sure if it's eerie. There's kind of an unknown type of mood. What would you call it?
Eerie.
Eerie? Oh,
I'd call it
okay.
eerie. Actually, no, I'd call it suspense. It's very suspenseful.
Maybe, yeah. I think he's just figuring out what he can do with things. I think he's just figuring things out. Seems so mean the way they set up that box, that you had to find so many keys and codes and remember it all just for a bit of hair.
There we go. That's how we use it.
What do we get this time for our troubles?
It was pretty deep.
Oh, an elevator key.
Better than any fish.
I think the idea is that we can now access a little bit more of the building.
What I want to know is why it was sort of green glowy blood. I mean, was it a predator?
It never really says why it all this green stuff. Because, I mean, if it was, like, blood-coloured, you'd assume it was something to do with, the whole Joseph thing in his room having a little bloodied part as well.
In fact, no fourth floor, notice. In a Silent Hill game, I'd expect it to be blood, to be honest, rather than any other sort of fluid. And here we are, where we could get to anyway.
I think he's just seeing if anything happens. Seeing each floor one at a time. I think it is actually floor 1 that we haven't been to yet, because we were only able to get into that square bit, I think. So this should be uncharted territory. They've got a pool. It's pretty high end for a hospital, isn't it?
Yeah, it's probably like a pool of death. Or something.
In Silent Hill, it is a pool of death.
Yeah.
Particularly when the shower rooms have green goop in them. Oh, it looks a lot more decayed down here.
I like the detail of the tile work being falling to pieces.
It's a very weird room.
I love the sound effects of the corridor. It sounds almost like someone's breathing.
Yes, it's very oppressive. You'd think she was cute if she wasn't such a brat.
Laura?
Huh? You know my name?
Eddie told me.
That big fat blabbermouth.
And all illusion of cuteness gone.
What's the big deal?
Why can't you just tell me?
You gonna yell at me if I don't?
No, I won't.
friends with Mary. We met at the hospital. It was last year.
You liar! Laura,
Fine, don't believe me.
But last year, Mary was already... I'm sorry, Laura. Anyway, let's go. We can talk about this later. This is no place for a kid. There are all sorts of strange things around here. I can't believe you haven't even gotten a scratch on you.
Why should I?
All the monsters.
Wait! There's something I gotta get.
Later, okay?
But it's really important.
What is it?
A letter from Mary.
Huh?
I wanna go get it. Is that okay?
Yes!
Come on, hurry up.
Is it in there?
Yeah, in the back.
Conveniently in the back.
What are you doing, Laura?
It's further back in the desk.
Laura! What are you doing?
Ha ha, I tricked you.
Open the door, Laura.
Why should I? I'm a liar, right?
And as we all know, liars can't open
Want me to
doors.
Open it? Huh? Do ya?
She's such a brat.
What's the magic word?
Laura?
Okay, I guess I won't open it. I think I'll just leave you like this.
You snotty little brat! Open up!
Why, you...
Laura?
You cut me!
Menu.
Yeah. We have some sort of weird new enemy. It looks like someone in a... I think it's someone in a bed. I assume it's like a hospital type enemy. It could be someone in a bed.
Some sort of brace.
Yes. He wisely is realizing he should be moving out the way of them. Oh.
I'm sure that's the one he intended to shoot. Oh, got him. And we've jiggled so hard we've looked at the map. Probably not the best time.
Which buttons exactly is he supposed to jiggle?
D-pad.
The D-pad, I see.
Well, the stick.
Stick. Because it doesn't really come up on screen and tell you, so...
Does it need to?
Well, he accidentally pressed the map button.
Oh, I was assuming that was just panic.
Just keep annoyingly swapping between them. Because presumably you'd want to get rid of one.
Well, you can switch targets manually between the with the shoulder buttons.
Touch fiddly though, isn't it?
Exactly. And oh, it's got him.
Very small room to have to do battle in, as it were. Oh, we've got another one. Like the mechanic of them coming down to a little small section of the ceiling.
That very nearly got him there. It's mostly because it's quite awkward, because you have to stop, ready your weapon, pull the trigger, and then move, and then you reload
occasionally,
and then it gets you. So it can be a little bit awkward, and part of it is just the... I mean, in reality, of course, it would be quite easy to just simply step backwards and shoot at the same time.
You could sit under a table so they can't get your head.
Yeah, ducking would in fact destroy this entire
if you were
encounter.
a short person.
If you simply crouched on the ground.
Oh, come on.
I'm kind of glad they didn't do that, though, because then it wouldn't have quite as much effect.
Oh.
Yes, this part of the game is sponsored by Jacob's Ladder.
James. Yes, that is very Jacob's Ladder. That's just Jacob's Ladder.
And we'll find out where we've ended up next time.